Now, if truth makes you angry and you don't like to face the truth and you don't like to hear the truth, then this video probably ain't for you. You probably need to leave right now. Because today we talking about a truth that is plaguing our community, especially our gender. Insecurity. I know you know people who are insecure. You may be a person who's dealing with insecurities. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not me talking, or this is not me putting anyone down or trying to make anyone feel bad. We all have something or some things about ourselves that we are insecure about. However, I'm talking about people who are plagued with so much insecurity in their own being that the only thing that they can do is to project those insecurities onto other people rather than work on their own ish. I frankly, that's one of my pet peeves. It's when people incessantly project their insecurities onto other people. The only place I appreciate projections is from my TV and the movie screen. Other than that, keep your projections to yourself. But if you want help in knowing how to transform your insecurities into fuel for self preservation, self elevation, self motivation, then stay tuned. A lot of people don't realize when you get into a groove of feeling most comfortable and having to insult other people and having to be shady and catty all the time, what you're doing is really devaluing yourself, and you're letting everybody else know that you feel that way about yourself by having to subject other people to your insults and passive aggressiveness. A lot of times, what not only how you carry yourself, but the people that you associate with can contribute to this mindset. Tip number 1, spring cleaning. I know we all like to spring clean our closets. We like to spring clean our homes, update things so they're fresher and lighter. Well, we have to do that in our social circles as well. Sometimes you have to examine where you are or where you would like to go and who can come on the trip. Because everybody on every level is not meant to go to the next level with you. And if you feel like these people have been supporting and contributing to your bad behavior as far as being insulting and passive aggressive against other people while not examining your own self and how you can feel better about yourself and how you can have confidence around other people without having to step on somebody's neck, it may be time to spring clean your crowd. You may have known these people for a long time. You may have been friends since you were children. I understand, needing to be feeling like you need to be loyal to people because they've been around you for a long time. But that it has nothing to do with evolution. If you're trying to evolve, how are these people beneficial to you? I don't mean in a financial sense. I mean in a spiritual sense. Are they benefiting in your growth? Are they encouraging you to grow? Is there room in your friendship, relationship for growth? If not, you may want to take a look at that. Number 2, become an onion. That's right, an onion. An onion is so deep, when you cut into it, it makes you cry. It's because it has layers of potency. Layers. That is one of the best ways to start to cultivate your own self-worth, is by becoming layered with the information that you share. If you are the kind of person that shares everything with everybody, what are you retaining for yourself? And what differentiates between a good friend, a best friend, an associate, a confidant? How do you tell the difference when you don't have a level of, when you don't have a metric system in place of what you reveal, or some kind of time scale, or some kind of process where people earn the right to see your center? If you're just showing your center to everyone, that means you don't even value your center. And that is what highlights the insecurities in you, because you haven't retained anything for you. Number 3, stop advertising window dressing. All of this is window dressing. The way we look, what we wear, what we drive, all of that is window dressing. There is a difference between having substance and being shallow behind the window dressing. If the window dressing and the marketing of the window dressing is the gist of you, you're not spending enough time cultivating yourself from the inside. If you have to rely on commercials all the time about, what you do, where you been, how much you paid for something, how much attention you can get from, a man, and all of that, that is just saying that when it comes to you and you take a deep breath, that it's a really shallow one. Dig deeper. You don't have to wear so many masks and run so many campaigns to hide what you really feel on the inside. Because truth be told, when you do that, you tell people already that you're insecure about being seen for the true person that you are. Running all those campaigns fools no one. Nobody is going to the store and buying Tide to wash their clothes unless they like Tide. I don't care who you put in the commercial. I don't care what you say in the commercial. If somebody has tried it and they don't like the results, they're not buying it. So they're not buying your masked campaigns either. Instead of exerting all of that energy and trying to impress people, why don't you spend more time trying to impress yourself with yourself? Number 4, live on your own channel. When you are tuned into you, you focus on your own goals, your own dreams, your own just being you, your own name. You don't have the time, you don't have the interest, you don't have the room to be concerned about what they over there doing. You in your own garden, tending to your own weeds. You don't have time to notice how outgrown your neighbor's yard is. If you have all of your focus over there, that's why your weeds are running rampant around in your yard. Spend time focusing on your own self. Start to get in the mirror and asking yourself the same questions that you seem to want to know about other people. This is how you cultivate self-worth, by deeming yourself worthy of standing against anyone, no matter what their window dressing may appear like. you value you just as valuable. But that starts with you, and that starts with you telling yourself the truth about you. And number 5, quality over quantity. That is in anything of value. That should be a golden rule. I would rather have 2 good quality friends rather than 10 friends that don't mean me any good, that leave me feeling depleted and drained, that I feel like I always have to compete with them. If you're always in competition, then you're never creating anything. And if you're not creating, cultivating within you, you're not evolving. You're just existing, and time is happening around you. So start to take note of the type of people that you align yourself with, the type of places that you align yourself with. How is that adding to you? Or is it cheapening you? Is it lessening you? Is it stripping you of morality? Is it stripping you of safety? Is it stripping you of opportunity to grow? Is there room in these connections where you are appreciated and celebrated? If the answer is no, then you might want to start to make changes. First of all, how you see yourself. Is there room within you to allow yourself to grow with yourself? Do you have room within yourself to tell yourself the truth about you? When you do something great, can you commend and celebrate yourself with yourself? When you do something that's not so great, can you tell yourself the truth, forgive yourself, and try to correct your behaviors? All of this is a foundation for building self-worth. But those people who are so plagued and plugged into their insecurities that they have to project them onto other people are really afraid to be alone with their own self. And quite frankly, it really becomes a bit overwhelming and annoying for people who just want to exist in a positive space. You know, perhaps maybe you've heard that you're just negative all the time, or you have a negative frequency. That's not someone telling you that you're a bad person or that you don't deserve to be loved or respected, but what it is telling you is what you put out, you get back. So try to put out more love from loving yourself. I'll issue this disclaimer at the end of this video because I know people are going to be in my comments saying that I'm hating and who gives me the right to say this and to say that. I'm telling you what the foundation of self-worth is. And dealing with your insecurities or learning to transform your insecurities into fuel is definitely one of them. This is not to put anybody down. This is not to make anybody feel bad. This is not to say that I'm better than anybody. That's the disclaimer. However, around these parts in the Glitterverse, we tell the truth. Because the truth is the light. The truth shall set you free. That's what it is. And you can't grow if you won't acknowledge and accept the truth about yourself. Well, I hope this helps somebody, or share this with somebody you know that needs to hear this message. We have to each one teach one. That's what it has to become about. That's where we have to be at today. Telling ourselves the truth and then telling others around us the truth. Well, live in truth, live in love, live in light. And until then, stay glitz. That's all.